Thankfully, I had two very understanding supervisors, and they kind of caught me not feeling so well, and were kind enough to ask if I was okay, and were very supportive about it, and so was my main flock of friends. I don't really have reasons to complain. Yeah, that's basically life. These are the Visago. The Visago is a ghost that carries a pair of axes. These axe-wielding phantoms can phase through the game world in order to attack you through walls. Their axes also allow them to do a rapid spinning attack that can deal a pretty nasty amount of damage if you feel like doing it. Between them and the zombies, honestly, they're a much bigger threat than the zombies. The Visagos are one of the few enemies that are actually kind of threatening, but most of the enemies in this game are not really that threatening. You know what? It does suck. It really does. Losing friends like that. But there's not a thing I can do about it. And, I'm not going to waste my life feeling miserable, wondering why somebody won't even tell me that I did something wrong, or what that even is. I mean, you'd think it would be something that's easily definable, but I don't normally treat my friends like that, ever, but apparently I did so to him, and he won't even tell me. I even tried to send him what I thought was a friendly warning about a potential issue on Discord, and I didn't get an answer both times I talked to him about it. Both the admission that that my source discovered it was a scare created by somebody who was politically motivated, and the person who and the warning itself, which tells me that he either did not look or has me set to ignore, looked when he chose to look, and then elected not to answer. So that's... the weird thing is I'm not blocked. I know I'm not blocked because my messages still go through. But I am never responded to. But I know he's fine because I had one of my friends tell me that he's fine and was playing games with him over the last few days. So that's kind of why I'm at the point where I am kind of emotionally distraught, incredibly angry, and grieving the fact that somebody decided to not tell me what I apparently did to end a friendship that was 3 years, I think, in the making at this point. Now we've opened the other puzzle door. But I suspect it has something to do with apparently me giving them grief, because the only time that they sent anything was to say to every member of my party except for me, hey guys, I'm okay, I'm fine, I should talk to you more. And then directly to me, I mean this when I say this, I will not put my life, or I will not put people in my life that give me grief. As if I was somehow responsible for that person's grief and their problems. Or somehow responsible for giving them intense grief somewhere, and I just wasn't told. Like, I don't know what I did. I don't know why I did it. I know that he and I had some rocky times, but I didn't think I did that. Something to deserve just being ghosted. This is not how physics works, by the way. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't really complain too much about it. It's not something I wanted to put out on stream anyway. I have intentionally kept their name and whatever supposedly happened confidential, but that's because I don't know what happened, really. I just know that they stopped talking to me. Okay, I have completely explored the entire first floor, with the exception of the room that has the yellow dragon key requirement. That'll be a long-ass plane ride, but hey. So, these are the Astral Skeleton Warriors. These guys are able to teleport using the Astral Plane. And of course, we now have the Cross Sub-Weapon. The basic effect that the Cross Sub-Weapon has is you run into enemies and you damage them, so it adds to your damage while it's active. It's a nifty little damage booster. You'll also notice this here, bull, woman, woman, is how I normally refer to this. Or I guess goat, woman, woman. But there's a particular door that you have to open a specific way. Being able to dance around those guys pretty readily. I guess I'm just not used to them at this time. Hey, Samurai Warriors 4. That's actually one of the better Samurai Warriors games to be made recently. Oh, that's the knife. I don't want it. We're going to learn about the orb mechanic here in a bit. HP max up. Turn my mic up. I should be able to turn that up slightly. There we go. Does that help at all? I do understand the audio for this game is shockingly loud. that's where I actually need to go, is in here. So I'm gonna go explore the other area first. Oh! White Tiger Key. So the puzzle door that we opened for this other puzzle unlocked access to the White Tiger Key. We will need that for another door in another dungeon. This game is hurting my head. Samurai Warriors 5 was one of those games that a lot of people felt like took a lot of bad influences from some of the other older games because it focuses on one specific point in the Sengoku era and doesn't actually try to branch out enough when they've already shown with Samurai Warriors 4 that they can branch out all they want and they shouldn't have a problem. I wouldn't know. I haven't played the Empire's version. I haven't played Dynasty Warriors 9 at all. I played DW5, DW6 Strike Force, or DW Strike Force, which took all of its models from 6 and a lot of the assets. Ow! Game, stop that. Jesus. Like, I was always just a hair too far. Ah! I don't know anything about Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. Thank you for removing another bot. Okay, whenever you see this door, that's a boss door. I'm gonna go explore the rest of the castle, or the rest of this area before I go through that door. I want all the goodies. Game, oh my god. I fucking hate those energy beams so much. And I'll have to go through them again. This game doesn't really have a fast travel system. So, when you do everything, it's completely unfun. Anyway, the whole reason that Leon is here is that his betrothed, game, let me through the fucking door. Thank you, Jesus. Fucking camera angle, bro, I swear to God. I'll tell you one thing I don't miss about old video games. Camera angle nonsense. Hi! Poison zombies and astral fighters! As you can see though, if you want to counter astral fighters, all you really need is the cross. Just keep reactivating it and it will kind of make them fuck off. Ladies and gentlemen, Evil Swords. Extension 2! This game is not very well crafted. I have to. Bloody Cape. Cause hearts recover when you take damage. So now every time we get hurt, we're gonna get a couple of hearts back. That's a nifty little way of keeping your heart flow going in long fights. Like an old DMC and RE. I don't know. This game does kind of look like those games just a little bit, so I guess I can see it. Anyway, yeah, I wanted those items. Now we can head back to the boss room. And we'll be able to face our first boss in the game. By the way, Liz, I mentioned that you and I would discuss breaking down the VODs into shorter blocks around a half hour. I will be doing that for this stream. It's gonna make them more complicated to upload, but it might make them a little bit easier for you to edit. If you're wondering what that growling sound you're hearing is, it's not actually these fucking laser beams. There's a horde of dogs underneath this series of platforms up above. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure the first 3 parts of this are basically going to be HSR Part 1, 2, and 3. Like Castlevania Lament of Innocence, HSR Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Because the entire first 3 parts are literally going to be the House of Sacred Remains. That's an idea. Once we actually start getting a community that shows up. Alright! Ladies and gentlemen, the first boss of the game. This is the Undead Parasite. And the Undead Parasite has a lot of soulless creatures that pop up. And there's these 4 giant eyeballs inside a room that looks like a brain. You need to destroy the eyeballs. The soulless men you can pretty much ignore because you can stall them out using the cross. In fact, this is normally what I do. Watch out for that giant parasite monster, by the way. Touching it hurts you. It's also immune to attacks. If you want to be able to tell where the soulless are coming from, check the ground. There are slight discolorations where the soulless appear in order to come after you. Now that we've destroyed those 4 things, 4 lightning bolts are going to come down. And they're going to expose the heart. This is the core of the boss. Watch out, because when you start fighting this thing, as you saw, you will get attacked by fireballs. You have to heal in an action menu, so I'm just going to drink a potion here. And then let that thing breathe fire and come back over here and start wailing on this thing again. Breathing fire again. Moved over there, so... Parasite monster, just letting me know it's there. And now everything is dead because we have destroyed the core. And that's the first boss of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the undead parasite. And it has left behind an orb that has a heartbeat. Now, I said this game doesn't really have a fast travel system. That's only partially true. Every time you kill a boss at the end of a stage, this happens. And you can get into one of these rings, and it will take you out of the level. I only have another half hour of streaming to do, so Doc won't have to wait that much longer. It brings you out of the level into Ronaldo. You can immediately then start talking to Ronaldo, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the White Bishop. And I'm going to buy the Earth Plate.
Would you like anything else?
And then I'm going to buy... I don't really know if I need to buy anything, actually.
Is this fun? Would you like anything else? Is this okay? Yes, certainly. Is this fun? Would you like anything? Yes, certainly. Yes, certainly. Is that all? I appreciate your business.
So, I purchased the Earth Plate. It will reduce all the damage that Leon takes by 5%. It's not much for starting armor, but it's better than nothing. You may have also noticed that I picked up what is known as the White Bishop. Basically, it works like the Svarog statue. You activate your mana, you basically combine this with the magic in your gauntlet, and it gives you a defense boost. If you are getting your ass kicked by an enemy or a boss and you feel like you need some more defense, this is what you take. You use this. This will allow you to take a lot more damage and not die nearly so quickly. And you will notice that I just came out of that entire area with almost 7,000 gold. That's a lot of money. And I just spent all of it on potions and armor and a new magic relic. He does not get a whole lot of new stuff in his shop. His shop is going to remain pretty basic for the entire rest of the game, but he will get progressively better armor over the course of the game for us to use. We start out with the Earth Plate, then we get, I think, Meteor Plate, and then we get Moon Plate, and then we get the Sun Plate. I'm going to show this off. That has activated when we came in because we have the blue orb. The blue orb combines with your sub-weapons in order to create an item crash that will enhance the effect of the sub-weapon in different ways. So we used to have this effect, and we can still have that effect if we want, or we can do this. Now we have a giant cross in our face that damages enemies as we attack them, but its effect is focused front, so it won't stun lock enemies that try to hit you from behind. I'll try to show off all of the benefits and different sub-weapon powers that you can get as we go. Save early, saved often.